Hey, Animal Control Officer Frye, how are you?
Doing well.
Welcome to another edition of Chat with the Chief. As always, I'm your Chief, Jared Mills, and today I'm here with Officer Paul Frye. I say officer because many of you may know or not know, he's actually already worked for us as a police officer. He's retired, and he's come back as our Animal Control Officer. And the beauty of it is he's still a sworn police officer, so he has all the powers that any other police officer we have here does, but he works in the capacity of an animal control officer. So this is actually good for us. It's good for the city. He adds another layer of protection to us when he's at work. So we're very, very lucky to have him. And as I always say, he's one of our best. That's why he's on the show. But we're going to talk about animal control things today, right, Officer Frye?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so it's my understanding dog licenses. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, any dog in the state of Maine that's over the age of 6 months has to be licensed with the state. The way you do that is you go down to the Augusta City Center, the clerk's office, and you bring them your vaccination paperwork showing that your dog's rabies vaccination is up to date. And if you have your animal is altered by being spayed or neutered, then you bring that paperwork to prove that if it's a first-time registration, and then you register the dog. It's done on an annual basis. It's effective from January 1st till December 31st, but starting on October 15th of every year, you can start registering your dog for the following year. So any license you get from this point forward will be good until December 31st of 2020. The license for an altered dog, which would be the spayed and neutered dogs, would be $6 for the year. An unaltered dog is $11. It's important that everybody get their license before, for renewals, they get it done before January 31st, because after January 31st they assess a $25 late fee. So on a $6 license, that's a very significant increase in the price. So I implore everyone to get it done. Just so you know, when your animal is vaccinated, I get a copy of that to show that it's been done, and if we don't see a license, you'll probably get a phone call from me. But keep in mind, this is just something that we do, and we were trying to keep everybody up to date so we can keep an accurate count of the animals we have here in Augusta.
That's great information. And that's one of those things where, one of those subjects that a lot of people don't know about, right? It's kind of like, you know, the law's there and people don't realize that. I think most people realize they need to get their animals, or their dogs rather, registered every year, but many don't. So this is great information for you to provide. You mentioned something about going to the city center. Did you mention online? Can you do that online too?
You can do it online. They add on another $1, so the $6 fee becomes $7, and $11 becomes $12. But that's through the Maine.gov website. That's not something that's through the city. I'm not sure how simple it is. I've always done mine in person, but it is an offer that the state does have. You can do it online.
Excellent. And rabies is always important. You have to show that your dog is up to standards for rabies and that type of thing, vaccinations. What if somebody doesn't have a regular vet, they can't afford a rabies vaccination for their dog? Is there anything the city offers for that?
There is. In January, before the expiration of the grace period at the end of the month, we will be holding a clinic at the Bucher Center. I haven't determined what date that will be, but it'll be sometime towards the beginning of the month, because I want to have people have plenty of time to get registered. But what we do is we offer rabies vaccinations at the Bucher Center. For last year, the price was $15 per dog. I'm not sure if the price has gone up, but we'll be checking on that. And what we also do for Augusta residents that participate in the clinic is, once your dog is vaccinated, you can walk right down the hall and license your dog right on the spot. So it's one-stop shopping for anyone who lives here in Augusta. It is open to the general public, so there'll be people from other towns that won't have that capabilities, but at least the people in Augusta can do that. But anyone can come in and get the vaccinations, and we will be posting the dates for the clinic on our Facebook page, so that people will have plenty of notice in which to make the plans to attend one of those clinics. And it's usually on like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, probably Sunday, but we'll post that with plenty of time.
Great information, my friend, and as always, stuff that we can use moving forward and keep ourselves. I have 2 dogs myself. I know I always come to you and ask you all this stuff, so I'm glad you're sharing it with everybody else. And I've got to say, you got a great looking beard. It reminds me a lot of my own We have the same coloring, if you will.
A little too much gray.
Yeah, you
A little
know,
too much
we
gray,
could
but
have a
that's okay.
competition who has more white. I think I might have you beat.
I think you do.
But anyway, as always, I'm your Chief, Jared Mills. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.